This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. So for the Mavericks, their last game, a loss to the Jazz.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that.
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
He takes it in and finished off by Beal.
And defenses have to respect Beal's jumper. That helps part the seed on that possession.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Doncic outside. That one's off, still out of sync.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Irving from long range. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And the NBA last season announced the creation of 6 new trophies for the division winners and named them after 6 pioneering players.
Kevin, anytime you can connect the past, the legacy of the league to the present in meaningful ways, I think that's a winning situation. Greats like Wayne Embry, Sam Jones, Willis Reed, who paved the way for generations of black players. I mean, I think it's a great move to recognize them and continue to realize the importance they played in helping to build the foundation on which the league stands now.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach, Wes Unseld Jr. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
Yeah, and you know, it's a tall task. Great offense tends, in most cases, to beat great defense. They've got their work cut out for them.
Wizards leading by 8. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. To Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet. Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
And that one's good. Right.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions. Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
First team foul. Coming on the floor for your man, Markieff Morris.
Here's Doncic. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
That's just a fantastic decision from Doncic, seeing a chance to go to work inside and taking it.
Wright looking around. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Irving. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Washington.
None. No good on that free throw.
Shooting 1. Substitution for your Mavericks. Davis Bertans. Josh Green.
Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Assist goes to.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
The Wizards.
A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities. Always a good idea.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Avdia. It's rebounded by Dallas. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And this is a matchup that can frustrate them as they came up empty in their 2 games against them last year.
Guys, you wouldn't expect this year's series to go that way, but after last year, you never know.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
First team.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back, but now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. And a deep 3 from Doncic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Mavericks trailed by 14. Irving with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. And it's Irving missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Screen by Gafford. Beal with another miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. Right side, Beal. Pass to Kispert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Hardaway. Kispert, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
First personal foul.
And the Mavericks making a change here.
Substitution for your Mavericks. Dwight Howard.
Bullock with it.
Reggie Bullock. Craig Ntilikina.
Takes it inside. No good. Shot missing. Wizards leading by 14. Here's Morris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
At the line for 2.
Mark, when it comes to running the pick and roll, Monte Morris is more than capable, isn't he?
Yeah, Kevin, he's got such great feel and pace. See, that's what some young players don't understand. You can't go 100 miles an hour all the time. You got to play with pace as well as smarts, and he's got a really good feel for how to navigate those two areas well.
And so it's Irving who brings it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 16. Offline with the baseline jumper. Now here's Kispert. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. From deep, Irving misses.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
To stop the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Wizards leading by 16. Kispert with it. Right outside. Nifty move. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Puts one up from 19. Dallas, no good that time either.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
They get it back. And the dunk by Porzingis.
No substitute for hustle and hard work, and Porzingis getting the bucket because he put both into effect there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
Now here's Porzingis. He's got 12. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
For your Mavericks. Reggie
Mavericks trailed by 16. Here's Hardy. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And here's Bullock from the arc. No good on the last second attempt there. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Wizards up by 16. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Now the Mavericks with it. It's a 16-point game. Down low. Here's Bertanis. And the rejection by Gafford. And there's the foul. It'll go on Frank Ntilikina. That's his first foul.
Substitution for your Mavericks.
Here's Morris. And no good that time. Excellent D that time there from McGee. A deep three from Irving. The long distance three is Beal. Irving's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Mavericks. And Hardaway comes to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, die-hard fans in the DMV, it seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. On baseline, Jay. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 15.
Well, this is a staple, a pillar of Irving's attack. You got to be up on him, or he'll pull up on a dime.
To the paint. There's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
It's good from long range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Oh, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
Back to Beal. Out to Porzingis. Launches it. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
3 points.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Here's Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Kept alive. Porzingis can't hit.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And the dunk by Powell.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Pass to Beal. The Wizards working the ball around now. For three, Bullock. That one misses.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
In the corner, it's Morris. They grab their own miss. Now here's Porzingis. Moves back up. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
And so Powell will bring it up for Dallas. And on the way from Irving for 3. That shot off. And the Wizards now going the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime. And over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And finished off by Wright.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good.
Well, you know, you've got to really appreciate DeLon Wright's relentless desire to get better. I mean, this guy's constantly trying to hone his craft.
And so it's the Washington Wizards rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up a quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's Washington with it. Martin left side. Not going to go that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Outside Irving. Over Gill. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Mavs.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Takes the 3. Kept alive by Washington. Tries yet again. Can't get the layup. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Substitution for your Mavericks. Theo Pinson. Frank Ntilikina.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Jacks up a 3. Pinson, no good. The kick out to Wright. In the corner, none with it. The Wizards with another miss.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
To the middle. And he gets the bucket. Silva's got his first 2 points. Wizards leading by 23. Inside. Barton lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Very reliable scoring close to the basket. Barton, somebody you have to defend at all times.
Here's Hardy. Here's Pinson. No good from outside. Pass to Gill. Right side Gibson. Now none. Back to Gibson. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Boy, the energy, the passion. Gibson plays with a real fire inside, an aggressive dunk.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Here's Gill. They shoot again. And it's sent back by Morris. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Goes up at the stripe. Misses off the right iron.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Barton right side. Rebounded by Pinson.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Washington calls timeout. They're up by 22. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter.
Substitution on the court.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Porzingis. Nice ball movement by Washington. Pass to Kispert. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. McGee with the block. And he's able to get it back. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
You know, Porzingis keeps defenders on their toes because he's such a skilled player and has a bunch of moves.
And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Washington.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Porzingis.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Bradley Beal
gets the three-pointer to fall.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Beal, that's for 2. And the jumper falls for him.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And the Mavericks with possession here. The deep 3 from Irving. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. The drive by Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory.